The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go now.
And looking to throw, Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's Penix. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I love it. He ran a hitch route on 3rd and 6, and normally that's not deep enough to get your 1st down. I'd say he really ran a hitch plus to make sure he got the 1st down yardage. Really intelligent route running.
Yeah, because what do you say, hitches are normally 1 to 3?
Yeah, somewhere in the neighborhood. You just kind of come off the line of scrimmage and kind of show yourself to the quarterback and say, hey, here I am, present it. He went in.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, 42 yards. And the Falcons are able to move back in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. To throw is Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Good for Baltimore. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
My, maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 41. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Jackson. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run. It's Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Right side, there's Likely with it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Isaiah Likely, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
19 Tiger.
Penix working out of the gun here. That one deep for London. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Robinson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. To the air, Penix. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
72 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Want to quit, ready?
They keep it with Henry on first down.
He'll take this to the 46.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
James Pierce
showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Isaiah Likely.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
19 Tiger.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Got a man. It's London.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Ready? Ready, set hot! Set hot! Ready! Ready, set hot!
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard
Play action. It's Jackson going deep for Walker. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Here's Jackson to throw. Through the middle of the field. Now he's loose again. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Penix. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Looking to throw, Penix. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Throwing again, Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll throw with Penix. There's Mooney with another catch. Touchdown, Falcons! Darnell Mooney, 34 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Crew able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Come on! One! Ready, shot! Come on!
Jackson now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Here's Bradley Pinion now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This is 2nd and 8. And looking to throw, Penix. Checks this one down to Robinson.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Here's Penix. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he's got him. Touchdown.
Kyle Pitts with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw with Penix.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. Jackson to Bateman there. 1st down, Ravens.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
43-yard line.
Here's Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Oh, that's what an effort. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They set up the screen for Henry. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
Henry, touchdown, Baltimore.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
A gain of 3, second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Jackson. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
The Ravens on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Now Jackson. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. To throw is Jackson. And Walker has it. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. This pass is caught by London.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Drake London,
37 yards. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
42.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's Jackson to throw. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Complete to Likely. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll roll on 1st down.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
No, we changed it. Hey. Middle.
Now Jackson. Into the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener.